proof. Count on the ring stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Harden. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. There's Chris Olave.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Touchdown, Seahawks! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
On first down, Harden connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Harden. Flushed out right. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners,
trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On the ground, it's Gray. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the lineman is just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Escaping the pressure right. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Just a full-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now Jackson on first down. Finding Walker complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Play action. Now Jackson. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. And Jackson throwing once more. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Harden, open man right side is Shark. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 3rd and 2. Harden, he's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, Harden. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Jackson on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing to start the drive. Harden. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Harden. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. Back to throw. Harden. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good footwork at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Chark from 13 yards out. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Looking to throw. Harden. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a cut. And he's going to go down again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Thanks a lot. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They go play action with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Kramer. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chase Claypool, 30 yards. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word.
run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Throwing to start the drive. Harden to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. That one complete. He finds Shark. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw on third down. Harden, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feat.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in.